If you don't go through this mindset shift as a salesperson, you are literally accepting average sales performance forever. Because this single mindset shift took me from making $1,200 a month as a teacher's aide to generating over $100 million in sales in just 3 years and becoming one of the top closers in the world. And here's the thing, if you don't make this shift yourself, you will always struggle in sales. But once you do, everything, I promise you, is going to click. Your closes will go up, your cash collection will go up, and the money obviously will follow automatically. Now, if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Christian Jack. I've taken and coached thousands of sales reps across various industries who are now making 20, 30, 50, sometimes even 100K per month in commissions. And one of the biggest differences between the ones who actually stay stuck at that 5 to 15K a month range and the ones who actually break through this exact mindset shift that I'm about to share. Now, let's rewind the clock. When I first got into sales, I wasn't thinking about impact. I wasn't thinking about changing people's lives. I was fucking broke. I was making $1,200 a month and I just wanted to make money. I just wanted to have freedom with my life. And so when I got on calls, I thought, if I close this $5,000 deal, I'll make $500 in commissions in just an hour, right? That was almost half my monthly income in 1 hour. And so naturally, of course, all I cared about was closing for me. And that's how most salespeople start. I know that I'm not alone in that. I've coached thousands of you guys, and they see every single deal as a way to make themselves more money. But here's the problem, right? When I was selling like that, I was doing sales to people instead of for people. Now, I remember this one prospect that I was selling into this program in order to help him build his business. And what ended up happening was he joined the program, right? He closed, but actually about 3 months later, when I was doing my referral calling, he came back to me and he said, "Christian, thank you so much for that conversation that we had at the beginning. You really helped me change some things." And basically at that point, now he had achieved his dream outcome. He had left his 9 to 5. He was just operating the business and he was thriving. He was making like 30, 40K a month in the business. And just the process of him thanking me, it was absolutely paradigm shifting for me, because it was at that moment that it actually clicked, right? I'd heard this before, you don't do sales to people, you do it for people. Sales is about impact, it's about service, like blah, 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 blah. Of course, like you've heard it a million times, but sometimes the context of your life just has to be slightly different. Maybe just you had to have one more experience. Maybe you had to be on one different offer. Maybe you just had to hear it from the right person in order for this to finally click for you. Because the real breakthroughs in sales and your commissions and your results in your own life is going to come when you finally flip that perspective, that sales really is not about you. Sales is service. It's about doing the sale for the other person. It's about caring more about their transformation than your own commission. And when you are able to truly show up from that energy, prospects are going to feel it. Humans have been evolving for thousands of years, and we've developed the ability to sense intent, right? We can instantly feel if somebody is really trying to help us or if they're just trying to help themselves. And that's why when you focus on your commissions, you're going to get objections because there's no trust. When you focus on people, people trust you. They pay in full, they commit. They feel like you actually care more about their future than they do, because you just might care about people more than they care about themselves. Now, here's how this actually plays out. Number one, instead of looking at your calendar and thinking 4 calls today, I might close 2 and make, $1,500, you think 4 human beings today whose lives may just literally change. Number 2, if you're selling fitness as an example, you're not selling workouts, you're not selling better training regimens, you're not selling better accountability, you're selling more confidence. You're selling better marriages. You are selling a longer, happier, healthier life. And if you're selling BizOp, you're not just selling a program. You're not just selling help figuring out the system. You are helping somebody change their financial trajectory forever. You're helping somebody change their confidence trajectory forever. You are helping somebody's marriage, you're helping their relationship with their kids, you're helping their presence inside of their family. And those ripple effects will go out not just in their life, but in their kids' lives, in their wife's life, in their husband's life, in their brothers, their sisters, their parents, their friends, the people that they see at church each week. Like every person throughout their life that they ever come into contact with could just change forever. You never know if you're just talking to the next Billy Graham, if you're talking to the next Myron Golden, if you're talking to the next Russell Brunson, if you're talking to the next Ed Milet, if you're talking to the next Alex Hormozy, you don't know. You never know. They could be anyone in the future if they're just able to make this change in their life. And when you can start to reframe every single call on your calendar like that, your tonality changes, your energy changes, the depth of your discovery changes, your intent changes, and so do your results. Actually force yourself to think like that and completely forget the commission side, because when prospects feel that you are genuinely in it for them and not for you, they're going to lean in. And ironically, that's when you start making more money than you ever dreamed was possible. And I know this because I never made the commissions that I truly wanted until I stopped fucking caring about myself and started caring about the other person. Because when you sell for yourself, you have commission breath, right? When you sell for others, you transfer that certainty, that energy, that belief. And the funny thing is that the less that I focused on my commissions, the more commissions I made. It's the boy-girl theory, right? As soon as boy wants girl, girl does not want boy. But as soon as boy doesn't want the girl anymore, the girl suddenly just starts wanting the boy more than anything else, right? You're not trying to take anymore from the prospects. You are trying to give. And that changes everything. So there's a mindset shift. Instead of selling to people, start selling for people, right? When you take a call, don't think about yourself. Don't think about the money. Think about the transformation that you are here to create. Do that, and I guarantee your income will explode. And of course, if you want the exact frameworks, the word tracks, the live coaching in order to make this shift quickly and make it permanently, it's all inside the Sales Dojo down at the first link in the description below. This is my training platform where I teach everything that I know about closing, about objection handling, and about mastering the art of sales, influence, and persuasion. And fun fact, you get to join today for free with a 7-day free trial. The link is the first one in the description, and I'll see you inside.